Hi guys, I bring you here a tier list for the locations in the game, dude. And I have been wanting to do this video since a long time ago. The thing is, there isn't a good tier list here in Tier Maker, because this that it is the best one I found is missing a lot of locations. We have this one too, and this one has a lot more locations, even the ones that haven't been released, but they don't have the text for what the location do. And yes, I know what the locations do, but I want you guys to also look at what the locations do if you don't remember every single one of them. So I will stick to this one because it is cleaner, it is better. They are the images that we see in the game and they have the text. So yes, there are some locations missing, but who gives a fuck, bro? They are just some locations, nobody cares. We will do the tier list with what we have. And yes, I could make my own tier list, but fuck that, bro. That takes too much time. I won't do that. So we are here. What is the base for this tier list? I will just rank the locations in terms of what I like and what I don't like. This isn't some objective bullshit, because what is objective about a tier list about locations? Nothing, because they are neutral, they are impartial. There aren't good or bad locations. You just have to play around them. But you could like or not like them. So this is completely subjective to my liking of locations. So this is a fun video where you will see what I like and what I don't like in terms of location. But the other thing you will get out of this video is that I will try to give an insight of how each location works and how you should play around the location, if it doesn't take me a bunch of time, So let's start this right away with Asgard. I don't like or dislike Asgard. I'm neutral about Asgard. I will give Asgard a B tier because I don't care. It is cool winning the location and getting the 2 cards. I love that, bro, when I get the 2 cards. But sometimes you can do that, the opponent contests the lane, they take away the 2 cards from you, and if they take the 2 cards, that is rough for you. So I will just leave it at B. I'm not happy, not disappointed when I see an Asgard pop up. So when you see an Asgard, should you contest the lane? You should try to contest the lane, but also don't go all in. You can lose the location at turn 4 and still win the game. So don't go all in on Asgard. If you don't know what Asgard do after turn 4, whoever is winning that location does 2 cards. Then we have Atlantis. The same thing goes for Atlantis. I'm not happy or disappointed when I see Atlantis. Atlantis, if you only have 1 card here, the card gets plus 5 power. So you can kind of play around Atlantis. It is a cool location for sure. A bit here. I'm not happy nor disappointed when I see Atlantis. I don't give a fuck about Atlantis. And you could only play 1 card there, but you don't have to hyper focus on only leaving 1 card and getting the 5 power. You sometimes can get more power just playing a bunch of cards there. So that is cool. Attilan, I hate Attilan because this bullshit, it is not one of the worst things that I could see on a game, but I don't like it because Attilan always pops up when I have my combo pieces in hand and it shuffles away my hand and gives me a bunch of bullshit. If you don't know what Attilan does, at turn 4, it shuffles your hand back into your deck and you draw 3 cards. So I always shuffle good things. What did I do? Here we go. I always shuffle good things and draw stupid bullshit. So that is why I don't like Attilan. Then we have Avengers Compound. And this could be seen as a bullshit location, but I like Avengers Compound. I like it because if you plan ahead, knowing that you are going to play on turn 5 on Avengers Compound, and your opponent is stupid and doesn't plan ahead, you will take the game right here in turn 5, You will flip everything over, dude. And I have done some crazy bullshit, like playing an Spider-Man on turn 4. And on turn 5, they can't play anything and they are completely locked out of the game. Bro, I love that combo. I like Avengers Compound. It is kind of a restrictive location. By the way, the ability is on turn 5, all cards must be played here. It is kind of restrictive ability, but if you plan ahead, as soon as you see Avengers Compound, you have to start thinking, what am I going to do on turn 5 on this location? And if you do that and your opponent doesn't do that, you already have the edge on the game, and that's why I like Avengers Compound. And again, there are combos that are really good combos, like playing a Professor X there. Well, it is harder to play a Professor X, but a Spider-Man can be played on turn 4 and they are completely locked out of the game on turn 5. Those combos make me happy, bro, and I love it. I know that people often hate Bar with No Name, but I don't hate it. I don't like it either. For me, it's use a B. Why? Because I like to play a lot of... I play a lot the Hood, bro. A lot of my decks have the Hood. And I can just play the Hood in the Bar with No Name and I am already winning the location. And the opponent has to do something about it, you know? He has to flip the location. He has to play something, a Hood of himself. He has to do some crazy bullshit to take away the location from me. Of course, if I'm not playing the Hood, I don't have a way of pushing power there. It can be awkward. So most of the times where you see a Bar with No Name, the match is decided on a tiebreaker, whatever. That is why I don't push it higher, because I kinda always take advantage of the Bar with No Name. But it can be a bullshit location. I know a lot of people hate it, and with good reason. But since I play a lot of the Hood, I like Bar with No Name. Baxter Building is an S tier for me. I love Baxter Building, brother. Because if you focus on winning this location, you get 3 power in your other locations. So that is what Baxter Building does. So you have to try to win Baxter Building. And if you are smart about your plays, you will do that, bro. You will do that. And sometimes what happens is that your opponent is kind of winning at Baxter Building. And the game reflects the 3 points in their whole board. And sometimes they don't think about that they have 3 extra power from Baxter Building. And when you flip Baxter Building to you winning the Baxter Building, they take away the 3 powers from other lanes. And they weren't expecting that. They forgot about that. They thought they had the 3 points and you completely surprised them. That is something that I love about Baxter Building, brother. And those 3 extra points can win you an extra location, because you are investing a lot of your power in the Baxter Building. You need those 3 points elsewhere, you know. So I love Baxter Building. Central Park, I fucking hate Central Park. I hope this bullshit didn't exist, because those squirrels are just annoying as fuck. I want to play my cards, and the squirrels don't let me play my cards. I don't give a fuck about fucking 1 point the squirrels, bro. The only people that give a fuck about those squirrels are the people playing Patriot decks, and even then they don't like them, because they can play something better than the fucking squirrel. Central Park fucking sucks, and I know it is for both players, but I don't care. I know it's balanced because we both have the fucking squirrels. I don't give a fuck. I want to play my cards, not a fucking squirrel, dude. So yes, I hate Central Park. The cloning bats is a hard location to raid, brother. Why? Because it can be really good and it can fucking sucks. I like cloning bats because I have pulled some crazy combos because of having a cloning bats. But it has also lost me so many games because the opponent do some crazy bullshit in the cloning bats. So that is why I'm going to give it a B okay, a B tier. The cloning bats, when you play a card in the cloning bat, you get a copy in your hand of that same card. So some crazy shit can happen. For example, playing a collector in the cloning bats give you another collector, and that collector buffs your collector. And if you keep playing collectors there, you keep buffing all your collectors. It is insane. It also creates some crazy stuff with Deadpool. You destroy a bunch of Deadpools or whatever. And there is also other combos that I don't remember. The goblins are great in cloning bats. You get 1 green goblin in the cloning bat, so you make him not copy something else, and you get another goblin for other lane. It is cool. But we both can do some crazy bullshit in the cloning bat. So I have good experience and bad experience with the cloning bats. So that's why I leave cloning bats there. Bro, I try to go quickly because I already have 10 minutes talking bullshit and look at all these locations. So I will try to be faster with each location. Sorry if I don't give you a lot of insight in each location. Crimson Cosmos. Ooh, I kinda don't like Crimson Cosmos, but it is also kinda whatever, you know. It depends on the deck you are playing. If you are playing a low curve deck, you hate Crimson Cosmos. If you are playing a high curve deck, you don't give a fuck about Crimson Cosmos. So that is why I'm going to leave it in the B tier. Crimson Cosmos doesn't allow you to play cards that cost 1, 2, or 3 there. So if you are playing a Su deck, Crimson Cosmos just fucks you over. I hate the fucking danger room. I hope this bullshit doesn't exist because danger room has a 25% of destroying your cards. Guess what happens to me when I play on danger room? My bullshit gets destroyed. Guess what happens to me when the opponent plays in danger room? Nothing gets destroyed. So yes, I fucking hate danger room because it fucks me over completely. Every time that location is in game, I'm just mad. I hate danger room. And I hate Dark Dimension. This is anti-fun, bro. Nobody is having fun when a Dark Dimension pops up and the cast gets revealed at the end of the game. Let me pull my combo off, brother. I don't give a fuck about this bullshit. Just let it be, bro. Dark Dimension sucks. I don't like Dark Dimension. Dex Domain is whatever. Nobody is happy or upset that Dex Domain pops up. If you're playing a Destroy deck with Bucky Barnes or the Hood or whatever, you are really happy seeing a Dex Domain. But if you don't, it kinda sucks. And if you're playing a deck that can push power in other lanes, like something with White Tiger or Doctor Doom, you are also happy seeing a Dex Domain. So it isn't a really big deal finding a Dex Domain. It isn't as restrictive as other locations. So I'm fine with it, just a bit. Then we have District X, one of the worst locations in the fucking game. Nobody likes District X. This bullshit just discards your deck and give you a random deck, brother. So why nobody likes this? Because people want to play their deck. What a surprise! People want to play their decks, brother. How many of you have encountered this situation? You unlock a cool card in one of your caches or reserve. You build a new deck. You find your game, and in the first game you play, surprise, surprise, District X, you don't get to play your brand new deck. That isn't fun, brother. I can't believe this bullshit exists in the game. This isn't fun. And we haven't talked about the fact that the opponent can get a cool deck and you can get some bullshit because it is fucking random. So, brother, District X just sucks. The Dimension. I know this works for both people. On turn 5, cards cost 1 more. I know it costs 1 more for me and it also costs 1 more for the opponent. But I hate this bullshit, bro. It completely fucks up my curve and my combo. And I don't want to play in other dimension, bro. This location sucks. I don't want to see other dimension in my games. So yes, I just don't like the location. And here we have the worst location in the game. There isn't a worse location than this one. In fact, I'm going to create a new other row. And this row is called Ego. Or Ego. However you call that bullshit in English. In Spanish, it's Ego. Maybe in English, it's Ego. There is a tier just for Ego, brother. Let's give this another color. Something that is like Ego. There we go. Ego has his own tier because he fucking sucks. And he doesn't suck because of what you think. Because people often say that Ego sucks because he plays badly. But that isn't the reason why Ego sucks. I can't believe that a person so smart and with so much experience in game design as Ben Broad has allowed a location like Ego to exist in the game. Why do we play Marvel Snap, brother? Because we want to play the game. What a surprise. Nobody expected that. And what does Ego do? He removes your ability to play the fucking game. You don't play the game anymore. The game plays itself. Why the fuck would you wanna play with an Ego, dude? Ego fucking sucks completely. Even if Ego make the best possible play available always. Even if Ego played better than you could never play. He's the best player in the fucking world and he always does the best possible play. It will still suck because you aren't playing the game, dude. I want to play the game. That's why I'm here, because I want to play the fucking game. And Ego doesn't let me play the game. That is why Ego sucks and it's the worst location in the fucking game. Thank God that Ego has a low chance of popping up in a game, bro. And when he does, it is a gentleman agreement that you have to snap and the opponent has to snap and let the game run its course. It is a fucking gentleman agreement, dude. I always do that. We are done with that bullshit location. Let's forget about it. Then we have Elysium. And I know, by the way, that you have Ego on the worst tier possible too. This is an objective truth. This is the truth, bro. There is No other way around it, bro. Then we have Elysium. I love Elysium. I will play Elysium in the 8th tier. I love Elysium. I know that maybe I'm playing against a deck that can take more advantage out of the Elysium than me. I don't care. I'm just happy that my cards are cheaper. I love Elysium. It is fun playing with an Elysium because your cards are cheaper and you can do some crazy combos. The opponent can take more advantage out of it. I don't care because it is fun. I'm having fun. So that is cool. Grand Central. Bro, I'll be honest. I like Grand Central. I like playing around Grand Central. I'll place it in the A tier because if you are smart about your hand, you can make Grand Central play something big, something cool, something crazy for free. So I love Grand Central. You have to keep in mind, in turn 5, Grand Central is going to play something from my hand. If I play this and this and this, Grand Central will only be able to pull this and this. And it can be a great card, you know. So if you are smart about it, Grand Central is awesome. So I really, really like Grand Central. Then we have the Hala. This is the same thing as the Asgard, but instead of drawing cards, is destroying the opponent's card. It can be good, it can be bad. You can completely ignore the lane. You can push power in the lane. It doesn't really matter. It is whatever. As long as you don't lose the lane and destroy some bullshit, you are good. So you only push power there if you feel like you need it. If not, abandon the lane and whatever. Don't make stupid mistakes there. Hellfire Club. I don't give a fuck about Hellfire Club. This only affects decks that have a lot of one-cost cards, like a Zoo deck or a Bounce deck or whatever. And even then, you can play your one-cost cards elsewhere, you know. So Hellfire Club is just whatever. It's neutral. You don't care about a Hellfire Club. Now, I Love Silence is kind of weird. It is the same as Cloning Bats, for me, personally. Because if I'm not playing a deck with unreveal abilities, I am happy to see an I Love Silence. I am very happy because if the situation presents that the opponent has ongoing abilities, then he's fucked because of the I Love Silence. But if I am playing a deck with ongoing abilities, then I Love Silence is stupid because I don't want I Love Silence to fuck me over. So that makes it neutral. That makes I Love Silence to be just kind of cool, you know. It can be cool, it can be bad. We don't care about I Love Silence, you know. We are fine with that. So yes, brother. I Love Silence is kind of neutral. Don't play your strong ongoing abilities there. Play your stupid ongoing abilities there, like the Lizard or the Red Skull or the Typhoid Mary. That is also cool if you are playing a zero deck. I Love Silence is really good. Jotunheim, bro, I like Jotunheim. I know this has a negative effect. Jotunheim takes away 1 power each turn that a card is there. I know it is a negative effect, but it works the game out in a cool way that you don't want to stack cards there, you know. And if the opponent does, you kind of have the edge. So we both have to be really smart about playing around Jotunheim, and I love that, bro. I don't know if you are seeing a pattern here, but I like locations that give you agency about how to play the game around, and the cards that are and the locations that are random and that take away agency out from you. Those are the locations I don't like. And I myself, I'm realizing that now that I'm talking about Jotunheim. I haven't thought about it that way. But now that I'm seeing the tier list and the locations that I like and the locations that I don't like, the pattern is obvious, right? I'm kind of liking the locations that make me think about how to play the game to take advantage of the location. And the location that is pure RNG that take away agency from me, I don't like them. So I like Jotunheim because of that, because maybe it is a negative effect, but if you are smart about it, you will take a lot of points. So I like Jotunheim. And kamar-taj, everybody loves kamar-taj. Even if you aren't playing an unrevealed deck, you like kamar-taj because if you have one unrevealed ability in your deck, kamar-taj is awesome. Everybody likes kamar-taj, bro. I haven't met a single person that doesn't like kamar-taj. If you don't like kamar-taj, please comment down below so that I know that you exist. It is cool if you don't like it. I just want to know that you exist, brother. So Clintar is... They changed the name of this location. This is called Necrosha now. So Clintar is Necrosha now. It takes away 2 power from your cards. This is pretty neutral. I don't give a fuck about this. Now that I'm playing the Luke Cage deck, I'm happy when I see locations that take away power because I can lose power there with my Luke Cage. So that is great. If these locations become hot locations, you play your location, take advantage of that. The lizard is great on locations that take away power from you. The goblins are great on locations that take power away from you. I don't really nor like nor dislike the locations that take power, like the Clintar and the we will get to the sewer system and the what is the other one, and the negative zone. They will all be rated the same because I just don't care about those locations. They are nor bad nor good, you know. Nowhere is just a Cosmo in a location. And this is hard to rate because this is just an Isle of Silence, but instead of ongoing abilities, it is for unreveal abilities. If you have a lot of unreveal abilities, it sucks for you. If you don't have unreveal abilities, it is great for you. But the difference with ongoing cards is that even in decks that don't revolve around an unrevealed how do you call it? You aren't playing an unrevealed archetype, but you still have unrevealed cards, you know? A lot of strong combo pieces for many decks are unrevealed. So that is why I believe that Nowhere is a C tier maybe. It could be a B tier for sure, because it can, if you play around it, and if you aren't playing a strong unrevealed deck, you don't really care. But even in decks that aren't strong unrevealed decks, you still have unrevealed abilities and Nowhere could fuck you over. So that's because I don't want to place the Nowhere at the same tier as Isle of Silence, because I believe Nowhere is more punishing than Isle of Silence. Then we have the Kunlun. Nobody cares about the Kunlun. People don't even know that this bullshit exists because this only benefits movement decks, and outside of movement decks, this is just a neutral zone that has no ability. So nobody cares about the Kunlun. We are fine and good with the Kunlun. I like the Kelm, bro. I love the Kelm. And I love that the Kelm is a restrictive zone because after turn 4 you can play there and that can feel weird. But the kill allows some cool shit to happen. You can play there early, of course, but then you can push power there with a White Tiger, with a Dr. Doom or whatever, or with a movement card, or with something like Mr. Fantastic or the Claw, or you could even snipe the location with a storm on the 4th turn, a surprise, and give it another turn. So I like the Kelm. It is cool. I love watching, seeing a Kelm pop up in my decks. So yes, cool. Lechuguilla. Nobody likes a Lechuguilla. This is fucking stupid. It isn't as bad as Ego, but not as bad as Disney decks. But after Disney decks, this is the worst bullshit possible. Lechuguilla fucking sucks. Nobody wants to play in the... Why do you have a location where nobody wants to play in the fucking location? Even Bar with no name motivates you to play something there. You can play the hood there and you are cool. But why the fucking fuck would you play something in Lechuguilla? You could completely fuck over your entire game plan by playing a card in Lechuguilla, because with my fucking luck, I will draw the 3 fucking rocks in a row. So it is a stupid. Lechuguilla shouldn't exist, bro. If they delete Lechuguilla out of the game, everyone will be happy. Everyone will be happy, bro. And you don't need it, because you say, well, we don't do that because we have to have punishing locations. Bro, you have Danger Room. You can completely screw Lechuguilla, you know. Everybody will be happy, my brother. Everybody will be happy. And I don't know how you pronounce that bullshit in English, but in Spanish it is Lechuguilla. And you know what Lechuguilla means? It is like little lettuce. Lechuguilla is little lettuce. Just so you know. And I don't know why that bullshit is called like that in the Marvel Universe. I don't know what place is that, but it's called little lettuce, just so you know. Lemuria, no cards are revealed this turn. It is kind of whatever. I sometimes don't want to see it because I want my cards to be... I sometimes don't want to see it because I want my cards to be revealed. But at the same time, this is not something that defines the game. I will place it in C just because it is annoying. It is annoying, it is stupid, but it doesn't really affect the outcome of the game, so whatever. Limbo. What do I have to say about Limbo? Limbo can be great, bro, but it also can suck. It depends on your deck, you know, because it may benefit you, it may benefit the opponent. We don't know. It is too deck dependent, so we will just place Limbo on the B tier. Los Diablos base. I love Los fucking Diablos base, bro. You know why? Because it destroys one location. And sometimes, which is many times, the location that is destroyed is fucking bullshit. and you have a clean location, a location with no ability, and that is the best possible location. Do we have the ruins here? We don't have the ruins. But if I had the image of the ruins, which is the location with no ability, that will be the S plus tier. That is the best possible location that you can have. The location with no ability. So yes, I love Los Diablos base because it gives you one location with no ability. We still leave it an A and not in S because if the other two locations, one is bullshit and one is cool, Los Diablos base sometimes destroys the cool location and leaves you with the bullshit location. So that is why I don't push Los Diablos base any higher. Then we have Mindscape. Nobody likes Mindscape. Mindscape fucking sucks. You don't wanna give these swaps the hands of the players on the 6th turn. So you give your hand to the opponent and they give you their hand. Nobody wants to do that, bro. You're playing your combo. You're playing your own reveals. On the 6th turn, you are playing the Odin to finish up nicely your thing. No, you are going to give the Odin to the enemy and he's going to give you a bunch of useless bullshit. Nobody likes Mindscape, bro. Nobody. I fucking hate Mindscape. Miniaturized Lab. Miniaturized Lab is kind of cool. It's kind of bad. Some people don't understand that cards can't be added in those turns. So they sometimes play something that summons something and the thing doesn't go to the Miniaturized Lab and they are surprised because they didn't read well what the location does. So they are fucked over, and I like that about Miniaturized Lab. And it kind of makes you decide the game on the 6th turn on that location if you didn't play something earlier. It is cool, but it also is kind of annoying that you can play, so you are restricted most of the game to 2 locations. So that's why I just give a B to Miniaturized Lab. Then we have Mirror Dimension. At the start of turn 3 or turn 4, I don't remember if it's turn 3 or turn 4, transform into other locations. I will give it a C, and you know why? Because it always transforms into the bullshit location and it screws me over. It always does that. It always does that. So that is why I will give a C to the Mirror Dimension. I don't like Mirror Dimension. It creates some RNG bullshit that can screw you over. So I will leave it at that. Mojo War is just good or bad, whatever. You just play your cards there and everything is good. Lizard sucks in the Mojo War. Ant-Man is great in the Mojo War. And of course Mojo is great in the Mojo War. So you just have to be smart playing around Mojo War and everything will be fine. So we are cool with the Mojo War. Electra is great in the Mojo War, by the way. It can snipe the location. Monster Island. You could say that Monster Island is a bit tier because, well, it doesn't matter. We both get the 9 power thing. I don't care. Monster Island for me is a C. I don't want your fucking 9 dinosaur, bro. Or monster or whatever. Because I have my cards and I have my own game plan and I don't need your fucking monster, brother. Let me play my stuff. Don't take away one spot from me. I don't want you to take one spot from me, even if it is with one big bullshit like the monster, dude. And I don't play Shang-Chi in a lot of my decks, almost in any deck. And I know Shang-Chi is a great card, but my decks are more combo oriented and I don't play Shang-Chi. And a Shang-Chi fucks you over if the opponent has it in the Monster Island, so I don't like it. I just don't like it, bro. Monster Metropolis is whatever. Nobody gives a fuck about Monster Metropolis. It is kind of easy to predict what is going to get the power. It is easy to play around it. It is not so big that it completely fucks you over if the opponent gets the +3 power, so nobody cares about it. Muir Island, I love Muir Island. It is the same concept as the Jotunheim but in positive power. Each turn you get +1 power. So yes, if you play well around Muir Island, you will get points, you will win the location. And even if you don't, you can kinda avoid the location and your opponent is going to invest there because the more cards you have there, the most you take advantage of the location. So yes, I like Muir Island. It creates some strategical bullshit. I just love it. Murder War. I know some people hate the Murder War because it kind of locks you out of the game for 3 turns. But it isn't a big deal. Just wait 3 turns and you will play there. And if you're playing something that is that takes advantage of getting destroyed, Murder War is awesome for you. So just play. Murder War is just a bit card. Nobody cares about Murder War, bro. Negative Song is the same as the Necrosha, but with 3 power. We don't care about it. It is the same for both of us. If you're playing Luke Cage, it is awesome. If not, it doesn't really matter. New York, I fucking hate New York. This is one of the worst cards in the game. Cards. Locations. Why do I hate New York? Because you don't know what is going to happen on the sexton. And that unpredictability is, bro, it triggers my OCD, brother. Because you don't know what the opponent is going to move. You don't know what he's going to do, what he's thinking. There isn't a clear-cut answer when there is a New York on play, bro. But by the way, what New York does is that on turn 6, you can move cards to this location. I fucking hate New York. I hate it with a passion. And I'm not talking about the city and the real world. I never gone to New York. I hope I go one day. And I hope it is awesome. And if you live there, congratulations, brother. I hope you enjoy it. But the location in the game is fucking bullshit. And I hate it. I fucking hate the New York location. You never know what is going to happen. And they can just surprise you because you don't know. There is no way you have to be like a mega computer to compute all possible, because there are so many variables involved in all the things that can move around that you don't know. So you have to be a big fucking brain computer to know all the possible outcomes. So I don't like New York. I love Nidavellir. I do love Nidavellir. I love Nidavellir. I don't know why, but it is a fun location. I like playing in Nidavellir. What else can I tell you? That is all I say. I love playing in Nidavellir, and it is good for cards that benefit from having a bunch of cards there, like the Ant-Man and like the Mojo, and it also benefits from giving the opponent bullshit, like giving them rocks or the goblins or whatever. Nova Roma gives you a cat. Who doesn't like cats, bro? I want to draw my whole fucking deck, so Nova Roma is great. I don't care if the opponent also draws cards. I also draw the cards. So we are all cool. The same goes for the Olympia. And the Olympia gives you 2 cards instead of 1. That is great, bro. That is good. I want to draw my combo. No, the opponent is going to draw their combo too. I don't care. I'm playing my combo, and that is fun, my brother. The same goes to Onslaught Citadel. Who doesn't like to see an Onslaught Citadel on their game? Everybody likes, because it creates fun combos. It makes your cards more powerful. It is the same thing as the kamar-taj. But let's be honest, the kamar-taj is better. So I will leave also Citadel here. Because kamar-taj is good even if you aren't playing an unrevealed deck. But the Onslaught Citadel, if you aren't playing an ongoing deck, it is useless for you. But it is really fun to play in an Onslaught Citadel. Everybody finds Onslaught Citadel fun. And even if you aren't playing an ongoing deck, but you have an Enchantress in your deck, that is also cool for you. Because if the opponent push power there, you just slam the Enchantress and they are done. Sakar, for a card for each player's hand here. I fucking hate Sakar. You know why? Do I even have to tell you? I believe I don't even have to tell you. Because it always put a bullshit card for me, and it always put a big card for them. That is why I hate Sakar. Sakar is stupid because the RNG always fucks me over. I hate fucking Sakar, brother. Then we have the Sanctum Sanctorum, and you maybe don't like Sanctum Sanctorum, and I don't like it, and I don't like it, you know. It is whatever for me. You can push power there with movement. You can push power there with bullshit that spawns cards or that gives you cards power in other lanes, like the Mr. Fantastic or the Claw. You can play the White Tiger. You can play the Doctor Doom and whatever. So Sanctum Sanctorum is whatever. The Savage Land. I fucking hate the Savage Land because they give you 2 Raptors. Bro, you are seeing a pattern here. I don't like them to give me bullshit in my side of the board. I don't like it. I want to play my cards. I need that board space to play my bullshit. And you give me 2 stupid things that I don't want. The opponent have them too. I don't care that the opponent have them too. I want to play my stuff. The sewer system is the same bullshit as the negative sum and the Clinton. We don't care about it. You can play the lizard in the sewer system. It is cool. Shadowland is the same bullshit that Savage Land, that the monster bullshit, and the, what is the other one? And the Central Park. But I'll be honest. I do like the Shadowland more than the Central Park and the Savage Land. I don't know why, but that -2 Ninja can give you some advantage. Like if you have a Carnage or something like that. If you have a Viper and you give them the bullshit, it can be cool. You can lock them out kind of nicely. I do like Shadowland more than the other ones, but it also fills your board with one bullshit, you know. So it could be a C. It could be a C. Shadowland could be a C. But since we are in this pattern of putting in D tier everything that gives you some stupid bullshit, I will leave Shadowland in the D tier. Sinister London is an S tier location. I love Sinister London. It creates some cool stuff. When it copies your cards, you play there your best cards, and you always love seeing those combos out. You don't care if the opponent does the same. You try to mitigate the advantage that they get from the Sinister London. You always love playing into Sinister London because it is great, brother. It is really fun. Everybody loves Sinister London, dude. Sokovia. What do you think I'm gonna say about Sokovia? Check the ability of Sokovia out. Sokovia discards a card from each player's hand. What do you think I'm going to say about Sokovia, my dude? I fucking hate Sokovia, brother. You know why? Because it always discards the worst possible card from my hand. Bro, today I streamed and I played the Hazmat Luke Cage deck. 2 games in a row. That clip is going to go to one of those compilations video I make about fails and being unlucky, dude. 2 games in a row, back to back. Sokovia popped up, and you know what got discarded in both games? The Sokovia, the fucking Hazmat, brother. That is an insane possibility. I want someone to do the math and say how unlikely is that to happen, because in 2 games in a row Sokovia popped up. That is a slim chance, and then having 4 cards in hand, discarding specifically the same card, and the card being Hazmat, that is my biggest combo piece in the deck. Bro, this is insane. I fucking hate Sokovia. It always disrupts my combo, and it is stupid. I don't want to see Sokovia in any of my fucking games, dude. The Star Tower, I like the Star Tower. I will give an A to Star Tower. If you are smart about the Star Tower, you will take advantage of it. And if you won't take advantage of it, at least you can mitigate the damage you can get from it. If you abandon the lane, or if you just play semi-hard on there, it is cool. Nobody is mad when they see a Star Tower. Then we have a Starlight Citadel. I don't like a Starlight Citadel. It isn't as bad as something as Sokovia or whatever, but I don't like a Starlight Citadel. The RNG can fuck you over. It can give you games, but it also can fuck you over, and I don't like it because sometimes you play something in the first or second turn because you get an advantage out of a location, and then a Starlight Citadel comes on the 4th turn and completely screw you over, and it is stupid. I don't like Starlight Citadel. Then we have Strange Academy, and if you watch my videos, if you watch my stream, you know that I fucking hate Strange Academy. And you are going to say, it isn't a big deal, bro. You can play around Strange Academy, and you will be right. It doesn't matter. I hate the fucking Strange Academy, my brother. It is a stupid location that shouldn't exist because it always drops my cards where it shouldn't drop them, bro. It always drops my cards badly. I don't like Strange Academy, and I don't think anyone on their right mind would like this bullshit location. At best, you could be neutral about the location. You could not care about the location, but you wouldn't like it. Nobody likes Strange Academy, bro. It fucking sucks. It just disrupts your game. It fucks over your positioning in the board. It always lands stuff where you don't want it to land, and it is stupid. I don't want to see Strange Academy in any of my games. Then we have Subterranea, and it is another bullshit location that shouldn't exist. It is similar to Lechuguilla. It isn't as bad as Lechuguilla, but Subterranea is stupid too. Because in Lechuguilla, at least you can do something about it, not play there. But in Subterranea, you can do any fucking bullshit. You just get the 5 rocks. But it is better because, well, your opponent get the 5 rocks too. In Lechuguilla, you could screw you over yourself. So, but nobody likes Subterranea either, brother. The Bifrost. You can play around the Bifrost. The Bifrost isn't some RNG bullshit that is as bad as Danger Rune or as Lechuguilla or whatever, or as the Sokovia. But you know what? I fucking hate the Bifrost. I don't like the fucking Bifrost. This is stupid. This is a stupid location. You could argue for a C tier. You could argue for a C tier. But I don't care. I will place it in the D tier because I hate the Bifrost. I'm never happy when I see the Bifrost in one of my games. When I see the Bifrost, I hate the game. I want to retreat. I want to uninstall the game. The Bifrost is stupid. I don't like the Bifrost. The big house. I don't care about the big house. Nobody does. I will play the big house. Place the big house in the big team. It's the same as Crimson Cosmos, but reverse. You can play 4, 5, and 6 cards there. It can disrupt combos, but if you are smart about it, it isn't that big of a deal. So everything is cool. We don't care about the big house. We have the hub. Add a random card to each player's hand. The hub is stupid. It isn't a B tier, but it is a C tier at least. It always gives your opponent something good and gives you some stupid bullshit. It always happens like that, so I fucking hate the hub. The hub is C tier. The Icebox. Give a card in each player's hand plus 1 cost. What do you think I'm going to do with the Icebox? Of course, the Icebox fucking sucks, but I'm giving a C because it could be worse. It isn't as bad as the D tier, but the Icebox always hit the card you are going to play next, or the most important combo piece that you need to be on a specific energy cost. The Icebox hits that fucking card and then you are done. And it completely screws you over. So I don't believe anyone likes the Icebox. The Space Throne. The Space Throne is whatever. If you are smart about the Space Throne, you will be cool, brother. I don't care about the Space Throne. I can play a big card there and be done with it. And if you are smart about it, you can screw over your opponent giving him some bullshit if you can, if your deck allows it. So, yes, the Space Throne is whatever. The Super Flow. Well, everybody loves the Super Flow. This is an A tier location because it is cool. You get points, you play around it, you gain energy, and you ramp up your strategy, and everybody likes ramping up their strategy. And if you can give your opponent some bullshit in the super flow, it is even better because now you take the advantage and they don't, and that feels great. So yes, the super flow is great. Everybody loves the super flow. The Vault. On turn 6, cards can be played here. I don't give a fuck about the ball. It is good, it is bad, nobody cares. It is a B tier location for sure. You just have to be aware that on turn 6 you can play cards there and everything will be good for you and for your opponent. Everybody's happy. Nobody is mad when they see a ball in their game. Then we have the Tinker's Workshop, and everybody likes the Tinker's Workshop. We are going to give this an A tier. Who doesn't like having one more energy in a turn? It doesn't matter if your opponent has that one energy too. You also have it, and you like having it, and we are good with that. Tyrant is great. Tyrant is also an A tier card. Whoa! All these energy cards are getting A tiers, bro. Because Tyrant is great too. You can play 6 cost cards, cost 1 less. So on turn 5, you can play your 6 cost card. And that is awesome. You can play, maybe you have a deck that can play 2 finishes. So you play one on turn 5 and you play another one on turn 6. So that is awesome. That is cool. I don't care if the opponent can do it too because I'm having fun doing that. So I love Tyrant. The TVA. The TVA is controversial because it finished the game early. But I like TVA. This is a personal opinion. This is a biased opinion. TVA can be, for you, it can be D tier. You hate the TVA because you want to play the long game. It can be a C tier. It can be a B tier. You don't care. But to me, I like the TVA. You know why I like the TVA? Because the TVA has a fun interaction that when TVA finishes the game on turn 4, by the way, what TVA does is that on turn 4, the game ends. But it doesn't double down the cubes. So if the game is at 1 cube and TVA finishes the game finishes with only 1 cube. It doesn't double down to 2 cubes like the 6th turn, you know. So if you, in the first turn or on the turn that the TVA pops up, you feel like you can be winning the game on turn 4, you just snap right away and you take away 1 extra cube because they don't know how that bullshit works and they almost always play the game until turn 4, you know. And you can take away 1 cube easily. And that is why I like TVA, bro. That is why I love TVA. But of course, it could be D tier for some people. Then we have Wakanda. Card seed can be destroyed. This is whatever. Maybe you don't want your cards to be destroyed. Maybe you do. And then Wakanda kind of fucks you over if you're playing the Hood and the Deadpool and whatever. But it is whatever. Nobody cares about Wakanda, brother. Wakandan Embassy. Well, I do like Wakandan Embassy. This is an A tier for me, for sure. Because getting more power is cool. Your opponent is getting more power too. Who cares? I like seeing big numbers on my cards, bro. That is fun. That is cool. So who cares if they got them too? I love the Wakandan Embassy. Then we have Washington, D.C. This is a whatever. This is a B tier. Nobody cares about Washington, D.C. And I find it kind of fun funny, and I know everybody does too, that the Washington DC is the location that gives cars with no abilities power. So that is a joke for sure. They know what they are doing, bro. I know they know what they are doing, bro. The joke tells itself, you know. So that is cool that they gave that ability to Washington DC, but it is a bit location because we kind of don't care about Washington DC. Of course, if you are playing a Patriot deck, you love Washington DC. Then we have one of the worst card locations in the game, that is Weird World. Nobody wants to see a Weird World. What this does is that both players draw from their opponent's decks. So the same thing that what is the other location that does District X? In District X, they flip your deck with some random bullshit. In this one, they give you your opponent's deck. Bro, I don't want to play from the opponent's deck. I want to play my deck. That is why I built this specific deck, because I want to play my fucking deck, and you are taking away from me. And it always happens that when you build a new deck, they give you District X or they give you Weird World. And it fucking sucks, and it isn't fun, nor funny, nor anything. You are just frustrated when that bullshit happens, and you want to uninstall the fucking app. Westview turns into a new location on turn 4. This could be a B location because who cares, it is neutral. But it is stupid because it always, I will place it in the city, but because it always turns into something that I don't want it to turn. It always turns into some bullshit location that I don't want. And that is why Westview, for me, is a C tier location. Then we have the worship, destroy the other locations. This is a B tier. And yes, this is completely random. And I know that I've been bashing random locations. But this is the Galactus ability, and that ability is cool. And it destroys everything for both people. So maybe this could be cool, maybe it isn't cool. It is only the third turn. If it pops up and you feel you aren't going to win, just retreat. You lose one cube, it isn't that big of a deal. So yes, bro, the worship is whatever. B tier. X-Mansion. What do you think I'm going to say about the fucking X-Mansion, brother? I fucking hate the fucking X-Mansion because it always gives me some bullshit. And they give them something cool. The X-Mansion gives me a fucking Wasp and gives them a fucking Infinite. That is the X-Mansion for me. I hate the fucking X-Mansion. And of course, if you are lucky and the X-Mansion always gives you something good, X-Mansion is an S tier for you. You love X-Mansion. But I fucking hate it, dude. I fucking hate X-Mansion. And then we have Sandar that is +1 power to everything. This is an easy B tier. We don't care about Sandar. It is cool, it isn't cool. Just play something there if you want to push power. It is the same bullshit as a neutral location. So maybe Sandar is even better because I like neutral locations. So yes, Sandar is kind of a neutral location, so let's give Sandar a name. Whatever. And yes, bro, this is my tier list of my locations, of what I like and what I don't like. And I didn't know that I thought like this, but the pattern I'm seeing here is that I like locations that are fun and that give you agency over the game, and I hate locations that are unfun, anti-gamer, and that take agency away from you and are too RNG. So that is the pattern here. Tell me if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, what are the locations you like, what are the locations you don't like. Tell me if you don't like kamar-taj, because I've never known someone that doesn't like kamar-taj. So I want to know if someone like that exists in the world. Not so I can bash you or whatever, because if you don't like it, that's fine. I just want to know if you exist. So yes, this is my tier list for now. I know there are locations that aren't here, but I couldn't find a tier list that have them. Maybe in the future I will be able to talk about those locations, but for now this is it, bro. I hope you liked it and that you enjoy it and that you could derive some knowledge from here, because I also told you how the locations work and how to play around them, and that is cool, what cards are good with them and whatever. And yes, bro, if you watched this entire video, thank you for being here. You are truly awesome. If you watch the video, comment down below Sokovia. Comment Sokovia if you watch the entire video, brother. Thank you for being here. You are awesome. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitch and watch me stream live and play some games and hang out with me. I will leave the link down below. Again, thank you. You are awesome. And remember, as the great Bill Hicks said, this is just a ride.